Hi there, my name is Kingsley Dennis, but maybe some of you smart cookies out there already know that. You're ahead of the game. I have a confession to make. I have a strange cousin, a cousin which I don't often talk about, and most people don't know of him. His name is Baron von Dennis. And last year, my cousin, Baron von Dennis, published a book of secrets. That book was called WAG SCALLY in White House Skuldoggery. That book was published at the end of last year, 2021, yet it was immediately censored by certain governmental forces who tried to stop the book getting out to people because there was certain secrets embedded in the doggy tail. And so the book was squashed almost, and nobody knew of its existence. Only one or two lucky cookies managed to get hold of copies of the book. Well, also my cousin, the Baron, has a very low profile. If you can imagine like a house floor, well, he's below the house floor. That's Scally up there. He's over here visiting me as Scally. And I said to my cousin, the Baron, that I would help him out, and I've helped him to get the book out there again for this year, and we hopefully have managed to side loop-a-doobie the censors. And so I'd like to read a couple of extracts from this, because I think it's only fair that my cousin, the Baron von Dennis, should get a profile a bit higher than the house floor. After all, once a Dennis, always a Dennis. You know, blood is thicker than gas oil. So I'm going to read some extracts. This is about WAG SCALLY. They are two agents who work for dog intelligence for the government of the United Kingdom. And they've been asked by the Presidog of Ameridog, Frumpus, to come and help because he thinks there's a scandal going on. And whilst they're in the United States of Ameridog, WAG SCALLY team up with two agents from the CIA, the K9 intelligence agency. They team up with two agents Tuesday and Thursday. So first I'll read an extract about when they first meet Frumpus in the White House, and then I'll read an extract about when they first meet the CIA agent Thursday, or is it Tuesday? Okay. Wagamuffin. That's WAG, the revolutionary. That's Scally, the barker. WAG had half finished the jar of jelly beans when the door opened and a white poodle with a mop of frizzy hair sauntered into the room with a broad grin. His beaming face looked as if he'd just solved the riddle of the doggyverse, or else had found the perfect door frame to scratch his back against. "I'm Frumpus, the Presidog of the United States of Ameridog," said the poodle with a self-gloating air. "But you guys already know that. Just call me Frumpus. We're all friends here." "This is WAG," said Scally, pointing over to his buddy, who was popping another jelly bean into his mouth. "And I'm Scally. We're here on behalf of Dog Intelligence, United Kingdom. But you already know that." Frumpus laughed. "Ease it down, boys. No standing on ceremony here. I'm a regular kind of dog, even if I do admit I'm certainly not your average poodle. That made Wag wonder just what an average poodle might be, but he decided not to pursue the thought. Instead, he inspected the poodle's mop of frizzy hair, and he soon concluded that although outwardly frizzy, it was nonetheless in the exact position as if each hair had been manicured into place. Artificially constructed messiness, thought Wag to himself. And he made a note to himself to make a mental note of it, and he'd let Scally do all the talking. Psst, continued Frumpus. Come closer. I need to tell you boys a big secret. It's a real biggie. And I've been waiting for you guys like a baseball bat waiting for the pitcher. He beckoned for Wag and Scally to move in closer. Scally gave a cautious look over at the two huge dogs in black. Don't worry about those blockheads. They've been genetically modified to be special ops. They're as tough as a poo whipping stick, but they've got no brains because we brain wipe them too. It's marvelous. Amazing, really. A merry dog mind technology at its finest. None of that foreign, cheap technology. Frumpus chuckled to himself. Then he mimed some words with his mouth. Wag and Scally didn't understand a thing. Frumpus tried again to mime the words. Sorry, Mr. Presidog, but you're gonna have to speak, whispered Scally. Yeah, dude, like give us some words to play with. Wag just thought it best to add a bit more. Generally, it doesn't hurt. Frumpus cleared his throat. We're being invaded. The final three syllables were said slowly and with emphasis. Follow me. We can't talk here. He then nodded over to the dogs in black and stamped his poodle paw on the floor. To the bunker, boys. Well, that's the first extract from when they first met Frumpus. And then they go to the war bunker, but that's a tale for another day. Now I'll skip over to the bit when they first meet the CIA agent. The door quietly slid back, and a well-dressed female stepped inside. Wag's jaw suddenly dropped open. See, I told you, remarked Don Columdog. Look who's dribbling now. Tuesday? Wag looked astonished. I think my favourite day of the week has just walked in. Nearly, but not quite. Tuesday is my twin sister. I am Thursday Adams. Thursday looked exactly like Tuesday, except that she wore a pair of spectacles on her nose. It made her look serious and studious. Suddenly, Scally was impressed. Thursday was an elegant golden Labrador, the same as her twin sister. Thank you, Don Columdog. We'll be taking the matter from here. Don Columdog stood up. Good knowing you, boys, and I wish you success. And if you ever need any cheap cigarettes or a room in Las Vegas, just let me know. Then he turned and left. Wag and Scally turned to Thursday. So you're the agency? Asked Scally, straightening down his waistcoat. And your twin sister is a waitress at the Barking Mad Diner? Asked Wag, a little confused. Thursday smiled to herself. Follow me. I'll explain as we go. They left the room and walked down several corridors before they arrived at a guarded elevator door. Thursday scanned her paw and the metallic doors opened. The three of them stepped inside. After punching in a code number, the elevator softly began to move down. Yes, we're the agency, formerly called the CIA, the Canine Intelligence Agency. Scally nodded. His suspicions were right. Yes, our agency, DI, Dog Intelligence, have dealt with you in the past, yet I've never heard of a Thursday Adams working here. I'm on a need-to-know basis, replied Thursday. And we need to know you now? Scally raised an inquisitive eyebrow. Yes, you do, Scally, the both of you. This is serious business. And Tuesday? Why are you CIA and she's a... Wag seemed a little lost for words. Well, I mean, just a waitress in a diner? Thursday gave Wag a long, hard look. Looks like she fooled you then. She's good at that, is Tuesday. She's got a charm for it. She's not just a waitress. She's CIA too. She works undercover. She's got contacts on the street. And she's got your number, Buster. Scally laughed. Wag slapped his paws together. Dog damn! My favourite day of the week just got brighter. The elevator continued going down and down. They both thought it was going a long way down. Strategic Foresight Consulting isn't a mining company, is it, Scally? Knowing the name of the building. Yet his irony was lost on Thursday. Scally didn't care. A Thursday by any other name is still a day of the week, as the poet Dogspear would say. The doors finally opened. Now the place was busy. They were deep underground in a CIA secret operation base. Staff were busy walking between offices, all looking super serious with concentrated looks on their faces. Wag thought that perhaps they all needed to eat a bit more fruit. It would loosen their bowels a bit. But maybe the Canine Intelligence Agency were not particularly into loose bowels. Perhaps they preferred tart faces. Either way, faces don't make an agency any more than paw prints make a dog's body. Wag was once again reminded of his favourite philosopher, the wise Lo Poo, who said, "Don't think yourself wise if you first can't escape from your own sense of cleverness." Lo Poo was wise indeed. Wag was sure of that. Thursday led them into a large empty room that had a darkened window across the full length of one of the walls. "Take a seat," she instructed them. Thursday pressed a button and the dark window became transparent. Through the glass, Wag and Scally could see what appeared to be a large laboratory with various lab-coated staff working on... What? Both Wag and Scally leaned forward to get a better look. What they saw was a room full of immobile dogs of various breeds and types. They stood erect without moving, as if robots. Scally clucked his tongue, something which he ordinarily does not do. "These are clones." Thursday nodded. Her spectacles fell slightly down her nose. She slowly nudged them back up. Scally noted that. He liked the gesture. "But these are not the clones you're looking for," said Wag with a strange move of his paw. "What?" "Sorry," interrupted Scally. "Wag's seen too many films. So, who is running the operation here?" "I am," replied Thursday, looking straight at Scally. "I'm the head of operations here." Scally's terrier nose twitched. He suddenly realized he may have a new favorite day of the week that was far more than just a name. "Excellent. That's pure." Wag coughed into his paw. "I think we may need some more filling in here." Thursday nodded. "First, I need to get you guys top-level Q clearance." More than meets the doggy nose on this one. Anyway, I just thought I would put this out there for you astute and, clever cookies, because this book, if the authorities get to hear about it, then they're going to come down on this faster than a kind of January Congress invasion. So I want to get the word out. I'm trusting you. because I feel that you are honourable people with integrity to share the word and think about this before it poof vanishes forever like the wind in the mind of the wise Lo Poo. So thanks for listening, for checking in, and remember, everything you forget, try to remember again. All right, cheers.